Hey, do you think I could ask you some questions? Well, how you doing today? Hey, do you guys have cable? How are those living conditions? Do they feed you right? I'm so happy to meet y'all. Are you guys having like a party? Hey guys. Hi.
He's a relatively young guy.
Hi. You're getting real close. Hi everybody. That is the most beautiful thing. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, you're doing the Parmesan again? Close
All
up.
melded into the crust.
Don't be shy. Don't be afraid of a close-up. There you go. Oh, you're handsome. You're so handsome. Look at you. Oh, I have a little dog at home named Desi. He'd really like you a lot. Yeah, that is so beautiful.
Oh, you're just saying that.
No, I'm not. You're my wife. When I asked you to marry me, you didn't do any of this. I just wanted to come home and see you potting plants.
But people change and people evolve.
And he didn't like that.
Really? That's
He didn't like it.
That's like cruel.
If you marry somebody, you want to feel loved and appreciated, and so a lot of this is on me. That saying goes, if everybody has the same sun and the same rain and the same wind, how come people have different lives? Oh, look at you with a cute haircut. Hey everybody, I am so happy to see you today. Thank you so much for coming back and seeing me and Desi. I so hope you had a good, safe week. Well, today I want to do something you've asked me to do for a long time, and that is Amazon favorites. But it's kind of Amazon favorites with a twist. So many times, you know, in the last few years, you know, you watch my videos. Thank you very much. I love it that you're here. And you will see something in my apartment and I don't link it. I don't talk about it. But you ask me about it week after week. So that's what I kind of wanted to do in this video. The things that I get asked about that you really like, the things that are truly my Amazon favorites, but I forget to kind of showcase them for you. I'm going to do that today. At the end of the video, I just wanted to confide in you a little bit, kind of cry on your shoulder a little bit. My ex got married last Saturday, and I don't want to dwell on it, but I just wanted to talk to you. Are you ready for your close-up? You know, I think I'm going to put this on Instagram. What do you think? Do you guys have cell phones? No? Okay. I have so much I want to get to today, but I wanted to start out with makeup because some of the new makeup that I have found in the last few months is the best makeup that I have used in years. And a lot of it is, there's a lot of buzz to it, but I did want to mention, this is the Joha Glow Foundation Stick. It's not really, well, you don't really know what it is. It's not really a foundation and it's not a highlighter. It reminds me a lot of the Lancome Tintadol, that foundation, because that foundation blurs your pores and it makes your skin, you know, hydrated and looks so pretty. Well, so does this. But this isn't a foundation. I don't know what it is. But it's a very interesting tube, you know, where one side is a brush, the other side is your well, it's your foundation or whatever we want to call it. But what I do is I put my sunscreen on and I put a little bit of this, you know, on my T-zone, and it makes my skin so hydrated and so glowy, and it allows my foundation, whatever foundation I'm wearing, it makes it look so pretty, so dewy. All right, the other thing that I wanted to mention that is getting incredible buzz is this hydrating tinted foundation, and it's from Wet n Wild. And I know I don't like a lot of things from Wet n Wild, but this is fantastic, and this is under $5 a tube. This is some of the most beautiful foundation I have ever used. It's so gorgeous. And, you know, I realized, you know, I don't need a lot of full coverage in the summer. You know, I have a little bit of color in my face and tan. So I am using the Joha Glow Stick, and over that I'm using the Tinted Hydrating Moisturizer, and it is so pretty. If you have never tried anything I've ever suggested, if you're over 60, please go and try to pick this up and try it. I just know you will love it. And what I did, because they are about $5 a piece, I wasn't sure of my shades, so I got one in dark and one in light, and I thought, what the heck, right? So I put them together for the perfect custom shade. I use a sunscreen every single day, and every week you ask me what sunscreen I use, and I feel so bad. I apologize to you. I talk about makeup and skincare, but I rarely ever talk about my sunscreen, and I should have, so I am sorry. I have used the same sunscreen for a very long time. It is an Amazon favorite. I use the Neutrogena 110, and this is made for basically just your face, and I love it, and it is oil free. So when I use this underneath my makeup, it doesn't bother any foundation that I might use. It doesn't make me, you know, super shiny, but why I really love it is when I put it on, it feels like a very luxurious cream that I'm putting on underneath my makeup. I don't ever put creams underneath my makeup because they'll usually make my makeup pale, but this doesn't. This plays nice with everything. So yeah, I love it. It's so hydrating and moisturizing. So the Neutrogena 110 face shield, I love it, and I get it at Amazon. I order most of my makeup through Amazon, and I found a couple really beautiful shades for summer from Maybelline. And Tom Ford has a shade, and it's called Pink Adobe, and it's such a beautiful shade for summer. And Maybelline's shade Pink for me is kind of close to it, and I love it, and I have been wearing this like, well, every day. I also got another shade by Maybelline. I love this formula so much, and this is called the Almond Hustle, and it's so pretty. And some say that this is a dupe for the Tom Ford Forbidden Pink. I love that name. But it's so pretty, and I also too can kind of combine both of these Maybelline shades for kind of a custom mix. When you sit sit and do videos week after week, it's so rewarding to read the comments, and it is so touching when I find out that, you know, when I'm sitting here talking to you like right now, you're kind of looking over my shoulder and you're asking questions about the little Tiffany lamp, or you're asking questions about a painting that I have on the wall of the woman and the dove. Just a self-portrait. All right, maybe not. You know, another thing you asked me about is the greenery in my apartment. The cute little fig trees that I have, you know, I decorate with that, and I just think it fills the room up, and it looks so pretty. And I have artificial fig trees that I buy off of Amazon, and I get them, you know, 6 feet tall, 4 feet tall, 3 feet tall. I put little fairy lights on them, and you seem to like that. And you always ask me, where do I get those? And I get those from Amazon, and I will link them below. They get them to you in 48 hours. They ship them in a big box, nothing to put together. Most of the time you need to get, you know, like a little pot to put them in. It comes with a pot, but it looks kind of weird. You know, you want a bigger pot. But as far as the maintenance goes, it's so beautiful. You know, I give them a bath twice a year, and then after that, after it dries, I put a little oil on the leaves to make them look kind of real, and that helps repel the dust too. But whenever anybody comes over to my apartment, they always will say, "Is that tree real?" And I love that. I do a lot of decorating with artificial trees. I think they just really add a lot. They're very low maintenance, and I think if you get the right ones, I think they're beautiful. This one is my very favorite. 2-tone leaves, a beautiful pot, and it looks so natural. And when you rub a little bit of oil on the leaves, I just think it looks so pretty. One thing you always ask me about is this beautiful white kind of French farmhouse plant stand bookcase type thing. I have one stand on my balcony and one stand in my bedroom, and it is absolutely beautiful. I order it from Amazon. It comes right away. You don't have to get a hammer or a screwdriver. It just snaps into place. It's just beautiful. So I want to show you what this looks like. Those of you that don't quite know what I'm talking about, but those of you who really love it, I'm going to link it below so you can take a look and see if it really is something that you would be interested in. Desi, are you hiding under the bed? Did you have a bad day? What's the matter? You want to go to the park? Every week I show you like my red coffee maker or my red toaster, my red tea kettle. There are so many of us out there that love red accessories for our kitchen. I have a theory on this because, you know, we're all about the same age. And when we wake up in the morning and we have a few little aches and pains or whatever, we want to smile. We want to be cheered up. And there's something about like my red toaster. It reminds me of the 50s, and I love it. It always puts a smile on my face. I have gotten all my red appliances for my kitchen from Amazon, and I absolutely will link them below for you. They're just beautiful, high quality little accessories and appliances for a kitchen. And you know, a lot of you have written me telling me you have microwaves that are red, and one of you has a red refrigerator, and I love that, and I want to see a picture of that. But yeah, Amazon favorites, anything red for my kitchen, count me in.
Yeah, my kind of woman, I can't let her go. 5 feet of dynamite will keep me dancing through the night. You know, a black cat got nothing on
try, we can't see that far. We can't see into the future. But we keep looking. We keep trying to find clues. We don't live in the now. I started dating Robert about 2017, and for those of you that have been with me, you know, you go through all this with me, and I love you for it. But he got married Saturday, and I had kind of a rough day that day. I don't know why, I just did. And I was driving in the country, and this song came on by Amy Grant called How Can We See That Far? And it's all about living in the now and overthinking things and seeing things in very stark terms. And the mighty wind that knocks us down, if we lean into it, can drive our fears away. That's the lyrics of the song. And I'm hearing this, and I'm driving, and I'm crying, and I'm thinking, wait a minute. This song is, this is perfect timing for this song, because I realized when I was thinking about Robert's wedding, I was saying to myself, I am never dating. I am never going to try again, because I can see way down the road. I can see it will never work out. And I remember this time, you know, Robert and I, we were going to move in together. So we kept going to open houses, right? And there was this house that I absolutely fell in love with. And we were just going through the house, and the backyard was fenced in and so beautifully landscaped. And I said, oh my gosh, this backyard is going to be so beautiful for Desi. And he turned around and he looked at me and he said, this is so beautiful. I can't imagine having a dog back here, you know, digging. We couldn't have that. We couldn't have that. I can't wait to get you away from that YouTube. You know, I want to take you around the world. I want to show you a life that you haven't seen. And it sounded so good, right? But he wanted to take me away from what I love to do, and that was to film. It seemed to be a running theme of the men that I chose to become involved with. They seemed to think they knew best for me. They wanted to show me a life I'd never seen, you know, like I was some street urchin or something that they had to save. Anyway, I kind of thought back on that day of looking at that house, and I stopped crying, and I thought to myself, wait a minute, maybe, just maybe, I dodged a bullet. And suddenly, I just saw me and Desi in our own little house, in our own little backyard, just being happy without any strings attached. I can't see that far. I don't want to be with someone who wants to change me. I want to be with someone who understands me, that lets me be free. There's nothing more beautiful than living a life that has no strings attached, and you feel free. Freedom is beautiful. The same sun and the same rain and the same wind. How come people have different lives? Hey everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I loved every second of it. And if you get a chance, down below, could you let me know if you have ever felt like you dodged a bullet when it came to like dating or marriage or anything like that? I don't know. When I was talking about that today, I was so wondering, am I alone, or Did you ever go out with someone that you knew in your heart really wasn't for you? Anyway, have yourself a wonderful brand new week. And when you're done with your week, come back and see me and Desi, okay? All right, it's a deal. We'll be here. So I ended up sending a wedding present, a beautiful wood-carved globe of the earth, just to remind them how small we are and how precious. Just because we can't see the path doesn't mean we stop walking. It is 87 degrees today, and I'm filming and I can't have my AC on because it's too noisy. So by the time this video is done, I'm just going to be a wilted mess. Are you in? Okay, let's do this. Now don't you cry for me. Will I come from Alabama? Are you putting your butt in my face because I'm singing? Everybody's a critic.